Welcome to another episode of What's the Scoops podcast. I'm your host, Dre, aka SkewpzGotcha, and today we're here with the episode number 2. Um, the Chiefs played this past Saturday. They look pretty damn good. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Defense was pretty fast. Karlaftis, he looked pretty good. Brian Cook, the safety. Hell, they even had Justin Reed out there kicking field goals on special teams. So defense looked pretty good. Offense looked like they didn't miss a beat. Pat, he had a pass to McCole. He had one miss to Valdez Scantley, but he caught him with another one. And then Sky Moore, he looked pretty good. I don't think that our offense is going to miss any type of beat. I've been saying that even before the preseason game started. But before we get into the rest of that stuff, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell. Yeah, man. The offense, like I said, I don't have no issues with the offense, especially first string. Second string, third string, they was a little shaky or whatever the case may be. Didn't really move the ball, but I mean, it's preseason. Long as Mahomes and them boys looking good, that's all that fucking matters to me. But defense, like I said, defense looked good. Chris Jones had a sack. Karlaftis had a sack. A lot of people hype on Karlaftis because of the sack that he got. I personally think that Karlaftis is going to have to develop in something else other than just a bull rush, because just a bull rush is not going to get you, to the quarterback if you going against, say, for instance, Trent Williams or somebody like that, the ones that getting paid the big bucks. But Karlaftis, he's good, but I think he's strong as hell. So, they look good. Like I said, I don't have any issues with the offense. I had Josh Gordon. I'm holding out hope that Josh Gordon makes the damn team. A lot of people saying, "Oh, he's done, he's washed, and he's this, he's that." But I got high hopes for Josh Gordon just because the fact is that I like Josh Gordon, man. I get a lot of people saying, "Oh yeah, 2013 got you in the chokehold and this and this or whatever." But I mean, Josh Gordon, I think he's still talented enough to give us at least 500 yards. But I mean, obviously he's struggling. He had 2 catches, but he couldn't get his feet in bounds on Saturday. It's not looking good right now. That's all I got to say about that. So, but I mean, the wide receivers and stuff are pretty damn deep. That's all I got to say about that. You got Fountain, you got Jalen Watson, the guy that came from Tampa Bay. He looked pretty good. And you got, Sky Moore. Sky Moore looked pretty good. He had a catch where he got to drag his toes and kept him in bounds and stuff. So that was the thing about Sky Moore. With Sky Moore, but on draft night, I know that he had good hands. That's what I said. I was like, Sky Moore got good hands. Good hands. He got speed. I'm glad that we drafted him. Pacheco though. I asked this yesterday in one of my groups on Facebook. Man, how the hell did Pacheco slip all the way down to number 7 though? Like he had I don't know if his combine was pretty bad. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I still haven't looked up his draft analysts and whatever and what they had to say about him. But I think he ran a 4.37 40, and obviously he's strong as hell. He can block. He can pass block. He got good hands. Obviously he's fast. And yeah, a lot of people, I've read a couple people saying that he reminds them of Kareem Hunt. So I mean, he's very strong. So I don't know, but Isaiah Pacheco out of Rutgers. You don't really find them gems at the 7th round pick. I don't know why he slid, but I'm glad he slid. And the hype around that dude, man, is crazy right now. So it's kind of crazy to see another person wearing number 10 right off the bat, especially with Tyreek gone and stuff. But at the end of the day, Tyreek gone, man. So yeah, I got plenty of 10s in my closet. so yeah, but yesterday I seen that Mahomes and Kelsey were going back and forth with Fenton at training camp, basically saying that I guess Rashad Fenton was celebrating or whatever. And if you see the video, I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the video. If you've seen the video, Rashad Fenton, he tugged on Kelsey, which 9 times out of 10, if that's in the actual game, that's a penalty. And I've been saying this like damn near all training camp from the videos that I've seen, whether that's Fenton, whether that's Snead, whether that's Joshua Williams or whatever. I haven't really seen that with McDuffie or Justin Reed, but Joshua Williams, Willie Snead, and Rashad Fenton, I've been seeing a lot of tugging and a lot of hands and stuff like that, and that just reminds me of the Rashad Breeland days, and I do not like that, especially with the way the refs are calling these games now. Is basically in the favor of the offense. I mean, if you really think about it, what's the point of having the defense on the field? You might as well just have offense go back and forth and who can score until they get tired. Basically, that's how I look at it. But yeah, I like that when you don't really see Mahomes going back and forth and yelling and cussing and stuff like that. But Mahomes was a little fired up yesterday, and I like that. But going into camp, people been saying that Mahomes and Kelsey been fired up, like they got a chip on their shoulder, and it's like a lot of people are riding them off this year. So I think they gonna prove a lot of doubters wrong this year. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just ready for these games to fucking start counting, man. Like, dead ass. So, but at the end of the day, enough of the Chiefs, man. We got, like I said in my last podcast, my last episode, the pilot episode, I got the Chiefs going 14-3, and I got them going to the Super Bowl, and I got them winning it all. So at 12-5 at worst. But yeah, Chanel, he looked good yesterday, by the way. Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, I just like what the hell is going on. Today we're gonna talk about my prediction for the playoffs in the AFC, and then next episode we're gonna do NFC. But today, I think there's gonna be some surprises this year. I think the Buffalo Bills, they're not gonna be that team that everybody is predicting them to be this year. A lot of people got them winning the Super Bowl this year. Josh Allen, they got some people on defense that's coming back from injury. They did lose their offensive coordinator. So I think that they're gonna. It might not be the same, man. I don't know, but I got the Bills making the playoffs. I got them winning the AFC East, but I don't think that they're gonna be that typical Bills team that everybody is used to seeing. I mean, I still think that the Chiefs, if they play them in the playoffs, I think the Chiefs gonna get them anyway. I think Patrick Mahomes just got that boy's number. But I got the Bills, the Chiefs, of course, in the playoffs out of the AFC. I got the Indianapolis Colts. I got the Colts making the playoffs this year. They got Matt Ryan over there. That's an upgrade. over what the fuck is his damn name? The dude from the redhead guy from Philadelphia. I think he graduated, came out of North Dakota State. Fuck, I can't even remember his damn name. He was that damn trash. But yeah, they got rid of him. I know he's now at Washington. He's with Ron Rivera and stuff now. I'm pretty sure I remember his name once this shit's over. I got the Ravens making it. I think the Ravens gonna have a bounce back year this year. I think the Ravens got a pretty solid offense. They got a pretty solid team if they can stay healthy this year. So I got the Ravens making the playoffs. I got the Chargers making the playoffs. I got the Browns making the playoffs. I think the Browns will win the AFC North. I don't know, man. A lot of people are hype on Joe Burrow. I just think to me, I look at it like they got lucky last year, man. With how bad that offensive line is, and then that average defense. I mean, they got you got Jamar Chase. I mean, when they got to the Super Bowl, I mean, it was like, I mean, nobody really, to me, outside of Cincinnati, nobody really cared, like, unless you was a big Joe Burrow fan or whatever. But I mean, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, so I was a little salty. Broncos, I got the Broncos making the playoffs. I got them. Russell Wilson, his first year in Denver. He just at the end of the day, he just got to stay healthy, man. He got to trust that offensive line. Russell Wilson takes a lot of sacks. He takes a lot of sacks. Pause. Pause. Russell, man. I don't know, man. As far as a 7, maybe the Dolphins. I think the AFC East could possibly get 2. Maybe the Patriots. I don't know. The Patriots have been pretty bad as far as offseason goes and stuff. And I think this is Bill Belichick's stubbornness. I mean, he hasn't even named an offensive coordinator. I mean, he has Matt Patricia calling offensive coordinator plays, and Matt Patricia, last time I checked, was a defensive guy. So, I mean, granted, he came back from Detroit he'll be his first tenure in New England. I mean, he was a defensive coordinator. So, if I remember, I think Matt Patricia was defensive coordinator. So, man, I don't know. Maybe the Dolphins. Zach Wilson with the Jets. I don't know, for some reason I got a little hope. I got a little hope on them. Hell, the I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Derrick Henry, he might start to become human. He's starting to break down or whatever. You can only run a running back so long. Yeah. So I don't know. And then you got Malik Willis. I forgot his name. He was having issues with their playoff game. I mean, not their playoff game, but their first preseason game. Mike Vrabel was saying that I was telling him to throw the ball, but he wouldn't throw the ball. So I guess there were no confidence there. So I think they're probably going to end up riding out with Ryan Tannehill this year. So, I mean, Titans could possibly get in the playoffs. Jacksonville got one of the easiest schedules this year. Doug Peterson he's coaching Trevor Lawrence this year, but I mean, I don't even know. I think Kirk is their number one offense, number one wide receiver. I don't even know who the running back is, but I don't know, man. Like I said, man, I just like for my 7, Bills, Chiefs, Colts, Ravens, Chargers, Browns, Broncos, and then we'll give it to the Dolphins. I got the Dolphins in the playoffs. We'll revisit this later on in the year. But Dolphins, I got the Dolphins. I mean, their defense was somewhat, I don't know if it was average last year, but Tua got so many weapons. So many weapons, bro. Like, Tua, he got Tyreek Hill, he got Jalen Waddle, you got Gesicki, their running back, what the fuck is his damn name? I forgot his damn name. But, yeah, I think, and then they got the new offense coordinator that came from San Francisco. So I think they're going to use Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle like San Francisco used Sam Debo, like they used Debo. So we're gonna see I think it's gonna be a fun season. I can't wait for the season to start.